Shit. Sorry. Oh, God damn it. Okay. The light fell over. Shit. Sorry, y'all. I moved the table and the light just fell the fuck over. Luckily, it didn't break. Shit. Thanks for bearing with me. Okay, here we are. All right. I think we're in a good spot here. Just try to get it in a little bit more. There we go. How do I look? I know the light just fucked up, but all right. Oh yeah, earrings. Queens get the money, bitch. Queens get the money. Honey. Hey, Gook. Hey, Patrick. Thanks for watching my snafu there. We can't be perfect all the time. Why, thank you. I hope you're looking fabulous too. Even though I cannot see you, I assume you're looking your best. Apollo just said hello. He just drank some water, so it's going to be a good show. It's a little dim. All right, let's see. What do we do here? What about this? Is it better? I'm trying to focus things. What do y'all think about that? Oh, he is thirsty, and he got a bath today, so he's especially thirsty. Speaking of thirst. All right. Well, y'all, welcome to the OraCola. I'm arcieoracola. Well, I'm sorry it's dim. Well, it's pretty much the same setup I've always had, so I don't know what to tell you. Maybe your computer monitor or wherever you're watching it's dim. All right. Welcome to the OraCola. I'm arcieoracola. I'm coming at y'all live from Austin, Texas here on March 9th, 2022. Here on YouTube at channel arcieoracola. Thank y'all for joining me live. And anybody who's watching it later, don't matter when you watch it. It's whenever you need to see it. That's the way it works. So how this shebang works is I am channeling messages from the universe on your behalf. So you put your questions in the chat about your life, whatever you need to know, and choose the oracle you would like to have the question answered by, which all of the oracles are listed in the description below, but we'll go over them real quick. And yeah, that's how it works. Just sit around, wait for an answer. Be nice, be kind, have a good time. We'll be here for about an hour. So hope y'all are ready. All right. We got our regular Goog and regular Patrick in the house. Welcome, y'all. Good to see y'all. And yeah, so I'm going to just get started with the oracles before we start our whole thing. We got to tell everybody what's going on. So we have our newest oracle. This is the fashion/style deck. If you're looking for any kind of fashion, style, artistic inspiration, this is a good one for you. We have our crystal oracle. This is if you're looking for some kind of earth energies. This is good for that. And then we got our plant oracle. This is the essential oil deck. This is going to tell you many things that have to do with plant medicine if you're looking for that kind of information. And then we also have the Revelation Oracle. This is a random verse chosen from the book of Revelation via random number generation. And yeah, often it is dark and disturbing. So if you're on that kind of path tonight, then choose this oracle. If you have a lighter path in mind, then definitely go for the Pornacle. And when you type your question, make sure it's PG because otherwise YouTube will censor it. But this is for any kind of sexual energy you might like to add to your query. And then if you just want some kind of simple advice, go for the old hat of self-care. Everybody loves the hat of self-care. It's simple. And oh my God, I just lost my hat or my veil. This silky fabric, I swear to God, so problematic. It just does not work if you're moving around. I got 2 clips in this bitch and they're still fucking up. Sorry, I gotta fix this. All right, well, hopefully that's better. It's not perfect, but it'll do. All right, so back to what I was saying. How to self-care if you are thinking just, I want to know what to do good for myself. And then last but not least, we have not last, second to last, the penultimate. I think that's the word, penultimate. That's a $5 word if I ever heard one. The penultimate oracle is the magic hate ball. Yes, she hates you. She hates your question. She's going to give you an answer that is going to make you unhappy. So choose this one if you're in a nihilist kind of mood. And finally, last but not least, we have the Arcieola Tarot. This is my original tarot deck that I did with the original OraCola way back on public access 10, 12 years ago. It's been a long time. Might have been longer than that. Anyway, this is if you just want some more traditional tarot with an Arcieola twist. All right, we got some more folks in the house. Hi, Carol Jean. Welcome. Glad to see you back, honey. All right. Shall we get ready for our ritual, y'all? Let's do this shit. All right, so if you have your own ritual, you should do it however you like to do it. It's up to you. If you don't have a ritual, it's a good time to take a piss, get a refresher on your drink, whatever. So the first thing I like to do is burn the sacred wood. This is just to clear the air and make it nice for the universe to stop by and hang out with us for a little bit. It's also nice that the dog got a bath, so this is kind of clearing out the last of them dog smells that was here. Okay. All right. And then after the sacred wood has burned, we always ring the bells for service from the universe. It also drives away any lingering bad intentions and energies. That lovely tinkling copper bell. And then, of course, we always do our rich bitch witch spray, as long as we still have it, and we ain't got the Legionnaires yet. So we're going to keep spraying it. This is for abundance, your abundance, my abundance. And speaking of abundance, if you have abundance to share, you can always share it with me on Venmo or PayPal. The way to go is arcieola, ARCIECOLA. It's also in the description below. Of course, you don't have to, but if you care to offer, I will always accept for the universe. Okay. All right. So we got our ritual done, and I think we might be ready to start the show. So if you have a question for the universe, then put it in the chat. I know that we had at least one online. So I'm going to get that one out as long as we're waiting for somebody to put one in the chat. I think it was on Instagram. Let me see. Let's see. All right, it's from our friend Apollo Doc in Deutschland. Remember, he moved there in the fall, or they moved there. I don't know their pronouns. I'm assuming. I shouldn't assume. I'm just whatever. It came out. General guidance for how to proceed with this job. Tarot, please. Well, all right. So Apollo Doc moved to Germany with their family unit, which was a partner and some pets. And they were there, I think, doing some kind of doctoring. They're a doctor. They're an actual doctor from what I can gather. So I don't know what the nature of the doctoring is specifically or who's employing them to be the doctor, but they moved there within the past 6 months for a job. So guidance for Apollo Doc all the way over the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, let's see what the universe has to say. Apollo Doc job. This one, the star. Oh, this is good. Okay, so you might be in a weird spot right now. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but it seems like if you're newish to the job or you're just moving to a new country, there's a lot of culture shock happening along with a lot of job shock, and you might just need to have a moment to freak out for a minute, but just maintain hope that it's the right choice for you. Even if it don't work out, hun, you made the move because you needed to grow as a person in this particular way. So hope is always the best choice, even if you're feeling like it's hopeless. There you go. Good luck. I hope it works out for y'all. Okay. Patrick, what does the tarot have to say about buying gold? Oh, and Goog has one too. Oh, very good. We have two now. All right. Remember, if you are watching live, to hit the live chat. So go up to the chat, and then instead of top chat, hit the down arrow, and then choose the live chat. That'll give you all of them, not just like the ones YouTube thinks you should see. Chris. Oh, hi, Chris. You're a newbie. Welcome. We're going to get to them in order, so I'm going to do Patrick's first. What does the tarot have to say about buying gold? Well, I think you should if you've got the money. I'm just thinking you should. Strength. This is a strong position. Yes. Don't go overboard. Don't buy things that you shouldn't buy, like gold futures or gold, things that aren't actual gold. I would try to buy actual gold, not paper gold, and be wise about it. But yes, this is a good option for you. Okay. Goog, tarot, can I have some guidance in getting a bicycle and riding it around town up here? Oh, yes. Well, as a bicycler myself, and you would not think this about arcieoracola, but it's true. I had some run-ins with the law, and my license was suspended a long time ago, and I just never got it reinstated. Let's just say that. So, yeah, I've been a bicycle commuter for many, many years, and I don't mind, especially with the gas prices going up the way they are now. I mean, I always knew buying a car was a racket and a scam, and I was resentful that I would have to buy one if I was going to be like mobile in the way that the man wants you to be, because he wants you to be in debt in that way. You get it. So after I kind of let go of that fantasy and was forced to by other means, I kind of embraced being a bicycle person. Now, it's not to say that it's not without its risks. I have been run over. I have injured myself, but overall, I think it saved me money in the long run and allowed me to live a very low key lifestyle on very little money. So let's see what has to say for good. The world. Oh yes, you should definitely do it. Just bite the bullet and get one. Here's the thing. When it comes to a bike you're going to ride all the time, you need to think about what you're using it for. Are you going to be hauling shit? Like my bike, I have a basket so I can haul shit because that's what I do. If you're riding it for pleasure or out in the woods, you might need to think about a different kind of bike, but ultimately you should get a bike that feels good for you. So that means just like a car, you got to go around all the fucking different bicycle shops in town because they all have different, brands they carry, and you got to test ride all them bitches, and it's very tedious. And yeah, but it's worth it because ultimately you're going to get something that you will actually use. And that's the point of buying a bicycle. You will use it. Yes. Okay. So good luck with that. All right. On to Chris. Can the magic hate ball tell me if it's going to stay warm in Austin anytime soon? Well, yeah, in Austin, if you're not familiar, if you're just watching it later or from somewhere else, it's been cold unseasonably this time of year. Normally, we're done with the super cold weather. We might get chilly, but we don't get cold to the level of possibly freezing. And it's happening again this week. So unusual for us, but let's see what the universe has to say. You know, Karen, aka the groundhog, aka from Groundhog Day, you know, Puxatawny Phil and all the other ones they got. It predicted another 6 weeks of winter, and I think it was right. So that Karen has spoken. Let's see what this one says. Uh, hold up, hold up. Oh, it is certain. Oh God, it is certain. It'll stay warm soon. It went away. Right. Okay, whatever. But just like even if it's a little bit later in the winter, like we have a couple more weeks of cooler weather, it's going to get hot as fuck in like no time. So yes, it will get warmer. Promise. Okay. Patrick, I'd like an essential oil to smell. Okay, well, let's get an essential oil for you. Uh, I think the essential oil deck has been very close to the chest, if you know what I mean, because it has not given up many of its secrets. It's throwing the same shit at us, and I'm shuffling this shit. You know, I'm not just faking it down here under here. I'm not pulling chamomile every other time. Um, it's just whatever. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this will be a weird one. Okay, let's try it. Melanuka, tea tree. Okay, I think we had it before, but not recently. So tea tree oil. And that's real easy to find. It's not necessarily good to sniff, but it's pungent and it'll wake you up. And it's got antibacterial and antiviral properties, I believe. So, yeah, strengthens resilience and confidence. So maybe you're having a moment of self doubt, and the tea tree is going to perk you up into, yes, I can do it. Okay. Yep, tea tree. There you go. Scrub down with that shit. It's your time. It also might mean that the universe is warning you about a potential infection and you want to get ahead of that shit. Instead of it breaking out on you, you just scrub it down. All right. Good style. Something to keep looking youthful now that I'm 30 million years old. That's right. It was your birthday. Happy birthday. Hope it was good. Okay. Style Oracle. You know, I've just let go of the fact that I'm old. Uh, okay. I want to say this. I'm not old. I'm just older, and I feel old all the time because I realize how much time has gone. And yeah, so that is how I feel about it. But when I say it, it's not to denigrate being older because I do believe it has some benefits. You know, you benefit from experience, and hopefully you've learned some lessons. And even if you don't, you learn them again, and that's always valuable on your journey. So yeah, I don't feel bad about getting older. I just hope that I still maintain some youthful thoughts and ideas and, you know, sensibility. I guess is what I want to say. I don't want to get too stodgy in life. No matter what this looks like, I want to be young at heart. Okay. Style. Charles Frederick Worth. Oh, okay. So this is a very famous, I think, Edwardian or Victorian designer. I only know about him because I followed a couple of them historical costume people online that just always dress like a certain period. And this is Worth is a name that I recognize. And so it says, be worth the label. Attention to detail reflects character as much as dress sense. Haute couture is for the royal within. Okay. So yeah, there you go. You see, you got a fancy dress with a bustle. If you ever seen that movie, The Phantom Thread by what is it? What's it? The guy that Paul Thomas Anderson. And I think it was Daniel Day-Lewis who it was one of his last roles or something. It's about some obsessive dressmaker in the 50s and just what a weirdo that person was. So you can imagine that all these people in the style deck, even though they might give you some really good advice on the surface, are real fucked up underneath. So I'm just saying, take that advice with a grain of salt. Okay. Oh yeah, the essential oils are telling you to shower. Well, that's up to you. You might not agree. And that is always the way it is with the universe. You get to choose your path. Good. Yes, I got drunk and climbed a tree. Okay, yeah, that's a good birthday. As long as you didn't get hurt. Always good to climb a tree. All right, we got a little over half an hour left here in the show. If anybody else has a question who's a looky-loo, then please put it in the description. I'm going to check our other social media in the meantime. Let's see, we got our Instagram. And then let's check the Facebook. Nope, nothing. All right. Is it tea time? Y'all are so thirsty. Y'all are thirsty. I suppose it could be tea time. It's close to tea time. I think I'll do a tea. We'll see. And the universe says, of course, the universe would want me to say something about that. Okay, so recently there was a list of documents that come out about a certain medical treatment's efficacy and not efficacy so much as the list of side effects that people who participated in the trial of this medicine experienced. And it was a very long and shocking list of things that had been rumored amongst folks, but the media was very eager to dismiss, poo-poo, tamp down, whatever. So it turns out, as it usually does, that the man was up to some shit and things happened that were not truthfully represented in the beginning, and it's coming out later. Of course, the people who are in charge and responsible will not be held accountable because that's how it works with the man's minions. And yeah, it's kind of all quietly been swept under the rug behind this other giant distraction that we're calling the Ukraine and Russian war. I don't know how this always happens, but I've lived long enough on this earth to see a pattern when I see it. So, yes, there was a release of documents. It was released because it was by court order. Now, the company in charge did not want these things released. In fact, they wanted to wait 75 years or something to release them. That was their initial request. But a judge, somebody said freedom of information, we can see this stuff. And then the judge said, yes, you should release. So they're releasing it gradually, but this is the first release dump of the info for this particular medical procedure by this particular medical pharmaceutical company. I think I'm dancing around the issue because it's contentious and it will get you banned off YouTube if you discuss it blatantly. But yeah, I think that I have always felt like there was some shenanigans going on with this business, and I have very much tried to toe the line to stay on a neutral ground because I really don't know. I'm not there. I'm just seeing what I see coming out of media from all sides. I always check all the sides, and under the carpet too. So this came out. It's worth checking out. And it doesn't matter if you agree with the medical procedure or not. What matters is that the truth is available for everyone to find if they want to see it. So there's my answer about that little tidbit. Yep. Okay. So, Patrick, we're back to some oracles here. What crystal do I need in my life? Yeah, it is suspicious. Very, very suspicious. It's sus, as the kids would say. Isn't that right? They all say it's sus. All right, back to the crystal. Oh, yeah, this one, lepidolite. Okay. There we go. Recall your dreams. So, be in a dream state. Try to get more in touch with your subconscious. Lepidolite. It's kind of a purpley, rocky thing. I have one, and it's a lighter color. It's mostly white with some lighter purples, but I think they're all different. So, lepidolite is your answer. What crystal? No. I have a cache problem. I'm guessing on your computer. This is Chris. Can the Book of Revelation tell me a solution? Maybe. Maybe it won't be a good one, but we'll see. So let's go to the random number generator. Random. There we go. So we got 22 books in 22 chapters in the Book of Revelation. We're going to generate a number. 22. All right. How many verses are in chapter 22? Survey says 21. Okay. So, 21. Generates 2. Okay. It's kind of symmetrical. So chapter 21, 22, verse 2. In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month of the nations. Whoa. And the month, and the leaves of, and yielded her fruit every month, and the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. Okay, so cache of your computer. It seems like you need to clear it out and plant some more fertile business there. So, yeah, get rid of the old shit, plow the ground, sow in some fertilizer, plant something cool, research some new stuff. I don't know. But this is hopeful. I think that you just need to be proactive. The garden will not grow if you neglect it. I think that's what the universe is telling you there. So, all right. Who else has a question? Is Chris Tuckett's cash problem going to be my cash problem on Monday? Well, I don't know. You didn't choose an oracle. Hate ball. Okay, there you go. Let's see. I see now that there's a connection. All right. Ooh, this one came up fast. Better not tell you now. Sorry. It could be dire. Oh, God, it went away. Better not tell you now is what it said. Just enjoy your weekend. Don't worry about it ahead of time. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Okay. We got about half an hour left in the show. If you have a question or if you're a looky-loo and have not chimed in, now is the time to do so, because once I'm gone this week, I won't come back till next week. And that'll be sad for you. Especially because it's a very crazy time right now. There's a lot going on that's very difficult to process. I'm just going to be diplomatic. It's hard to process this repeated violation of our well-being as people in a Western country. And I know that sounds terrible, but we've been brought up with an expectation that we will have a certain quality of life, and it is being ripped out from under us in various ways that are not expected, and I'm very upset about it. But you know what? I realize I chose to be here at this time on this earth, in this dimension, as a soul, and I get it, but still I'm pissed off. Pissed off! Yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted too. I'm tired of the whole thing. I just you know what? I wish we could go back to when we went from rotary dial to dial tone. Because I feel like that's when it shifted beyond control. Once we went from the rotary dial, where we had to think about it every time we did the thing before we finished the call. Like, imagine how many calls people aborted because they had that extra time to think about it before they connected and said some shit they shouldn't have said. Think about that. Now it's instantaneous. Like, it happens. You said the shit, and oh my God, you fucked it up. So I think having that extra amount of time, we're too fast in this world. We're too fast, and our little brains cannot handle it. We have not evolved to handle the fastness of how we have to deal with shit. So, yeah, I'm exhausted too. I get it. Pornicle, will this new love last? Hi, Jennifer. Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, the 80s. Well, it was before the 80s. Like, dial tone, touch tone was a very 80s thing. But, there was still some old shit back then. I remember rotary dial. Yeah, they don't make rotary call phones anymore. Good luck with that shit. All right, so we got 750 pages in the Pornicle. So let's put that in the number generator. No, 755. Okay, there we go. Oh, Jennifer, 196. All right, 196. Let's see what it says. Oh, okay. It's hard to tell what's happening here. Some kind of bondage. Yeah, it definitely some bondage. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but there's the action right there. See where my finger is? It's hard to see it otherwise. You have to look for a second. It's the style of the art, but it's kind of a classic bondage scenario where there's the receiver being tied up, and then the giver holding the ropes and then delivering the load. So I don't know how this bodes for your relationship. I don't know which one of these characters you might be playing, but it's definitely pointing to some experimental times. Unless you're an old pro at this, and then it's just more of the same. So there you go. There you go. Good luck with that scenario. I hope you stretch some. I would start doing some yoga right now because those kind of positions require some strength and also some flexibility. Otherwise, you're going to be real sore and possibly crippled after the whole thing's done. Oh, yeah. I would definitely put a pulley up there. That would make the whole thing easier. But maybe that's part of the kink. Maybe the difficulty of the situation is part of the whole thing. I don't want to judge. It's somebody else's fantasy. It ain't mine. Okay. Ooh, who else has a question? That was a spicy tamale right there. Anybody else? If not, I'm just going to start reading like general tarot for the rest of us because I feel like that's necessary sometimes. We just need to like give a general thing. All right, I'm going to start with Style Oracle. You're welcome, Jennifer. Good luck. Have fun with that. Just invest in some good cream. Vaseline will do in a pinch. Okay. So style for the rest of us for the next week. Since the energies are intense all over, let's see what kind of crazy fashion we need to get involved with. Survey says, Vidal Sassoon. All right, so just get a good haircut. Everybody should just like take care of their hair, get into some new ideas, maybe with their style. It's a new season is coming up. Even if it's cold where we're at right now, it's still time to look toward the future and change it up a bit. What does it say? Sculpt a new attitude by cutting a new crown. Hello. Always make an effort. Okay, yes, do it up. And a haircut can change your life. Yes, it can. For the good or the worse. Haircuts are very symbolic. Think about it. It's often part of a coming of age ritual to do some kind of haircut, or when you go into the military, a lot of times it's symbolic to shave your head or make it look short. Yeah. The universe is always talking whenever I'm sneezing. I'm talking about haircuts. Like, hair is so symbolic. There's that whole story about Samson losing his strength whenever Delilah cut his hair off in the Bible. Like, it is ingrained into our culture that hair has some kind of symbolic meaning, and it means something to us. It means something to you, and whatever it means to you is what you should take it as, and then embellish that and make it something that makes you excited. So if you're feeling like a new hairdo, go for it. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't take my allergy medicine today. I try to do staggered days with my allergy medicine because I need to take it pretty regular. But I had taken it for the couple of days previous to this, and I was like, okay, I'm going to skip a day, even if it makes me sneezy. I'll just deal with it. I know that y'all will understand, and mostly I'm home alone all day, so nobody gives a fuck. So yeah, sorry, my apologies. I have a human body, and I'm trying to live in this 3D life. Okay, Patrick, off-topic question. So I don't expect you to answer something off script if you don't want to, but do you know anything about astral projection? I know nothing about that shit because I ain't never done it, not to my knowledge. I would like to experience it, sure. Just like I would like to experience certain roller coasters that are in other amusement parks in other states that I've never been to. But yeah, I've never done it. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying that the experience has never come to me. And I think if you have the experience, then yeah, go for it. Have fun. Report back. I would like to know about it. I don't think it's a negative thing. I think it's probably a positive thing if you're able to achieve it. I just haven't had it. So sorry. And that's not off topic. I think it's very much on topic for the OraCola. It's mystical and all that shit. So I think it works. You have lucid dreams. Well, that's pretty cool. I've only had a lucid dreams a handful of times, I would say. I'm a very much heavy I'm not a heavy sleeper. I'm a light sleeper, but when I do sleep, I don't tend to dream. And that probably means that I'm not sleeping deep enough to do any cellular repair, so I'm probably going to die early, but whatever. Um yeah, I don't have no lucid dreams necessarily. I do have some vivid dreams where I'm like, this seems like my life in a different place, which is weird. They're very involved, very intense, but whatever. They're dreams. You wake up, you shake it off, you get on with your fucking day. But I don't have dreams where I'm controlling my life in the dream often. And I definitely do not astral project, as far as I know. But whatever. I could be astral projecting right now. Who's to say I ain't? All right. Anybody else have a question? Otherwise, I'm going to read some more cards for the rest of us. Let's see what the crystal cards say. I need to go to the rock shop. I ain't been in a long time. I'm missing it. I need that connection to rocks that are mined by exploited people and sold in a Western white person's shop. That's dark, I know. Okay. Okay, Garnet. Oh, that's good. There we go. Garnet, ignite your passion. I think we've gotten this one before, but that's okay. It's a good one. And there's all kind of different garnets, so you probably have some garnet already. So go with that. Let's see. What kind of essential oil can we do? Oh, yes, Crystal Works and Nature's Treasures. I love both those shops, and I have not been to either. I don't even know if Crystal Works is still open. That's the thing. Like, I have not been that way in so long. I'm so lazy. I stay within 1 mile of my house. One of the disadvantages of not having a car is that you're pretty limited in your space. I would say that is a disadvantage. But overall, you don't have to pay $5 a gallon for gas whenever some asshole decides to go to war with some other asshole. I'm just saying. Okay. Essential oil for the rest of us. What do we get this week? Cyprus aids transition and transformation. So I feel like there's a theme going on with our picks. It's all about transformation and changing it up and making it different. And cypress is kind of a green, earthy smell. Very, yeah. There we go. All right. And how about a tarot for the week? Anybody who has a question, you got time to throw it in there. We got 15 minutes left in the show. Don't be shy. Tarot for the rest of us. The Chariot. Oh, that's good. So we are on a course to victory. We are ready to conquer. We are going to get there. We have done the work. We have done the training. We are forging a path toward victory and success. So, yes, there we go. Chariot, everybody's on a good path. You know, the world's going down, the Titanic's sinking, but we're building a raft. That's how it works. Patrick, what does the tarot have to say about possible nuclear war? Oh, I don't like to speculate about doomsday shit, but here we go. Let's do it. Why not? The Emperor. Oh, very interesting. So, whoever is the biggest dick in the ring is going to win this one. Hopefully, it does not mean that the Emperor is unwise and unleashes the holy hell that they could. Hopefully, it means that whoever is the Emperor will be the wiser one and be the diplomat and tame the fires of war and come to some kind of compromise. But yeah, it kind of is basically not up to us. It depends on what the man's whim is, and the man is in charge. And whatever the man wants to do is what the man does. And if he feels like torching half the planet, well, we're just going to have to hope we're on the other half. So there you go. All right. Tarot for a Goog. What should I focus on for the rest of my vacation? If I sit around playing video games and watching TV the whole time, I'll go crazy. Well, you said you wanted a bike, so I think that is the number one thing you should do. Get off your ass, get a bike, start riding it, get out of the house. Digital detox. Where did I get the stickers for my tarot cards? I found, okay, so I made these 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, long time ago. I probably purchased them locally, and at the time, the only places to get stickers like on a regular basis was places like Toy Joy when it was on like Guadalupe, and then any kind of learning stores. Like there was this place in the mall called the Hammett's Learning World, and there was other places that had stickers in the mall when the mall was a thing. And so I probably collected them over a period of years from, I don't know, in the early 2000s to when I made the deck. And I just happened to have them available and just put them on this deck. Now, some of these things I cut out paper, like that's paper I cut out, and this is paper I cut out, and some of it I just drew on. But yeah, I just got it from wherever I got it. It could have been at Big Lots. That was a thing. Okay. Yeah, learning stores. That's right. You know, that used to be a thing. You go to the learning store and get your educational toys and your glitter pens. Okay. Sorry. I got distracted. I need to pull that card. Okay. Goog, inspiration for getting off his ass. Tarot says the High Priestess. Okay. So you just need to get in touch with what's going to make you satisfied and happy and do that thing and not do the thing that's easy. So you're kind of in a rut. So like ask your divine feminine self, like what do I really want to do with my time? Like what do I really feel like is worth like my growth as a person, and do that thing and get your bike worked out. That's what I think you should do. Okay. My favorite places when I was a kid. Yeah, those are fun places. I worked at one for a brief time. It was a hellhole, but you know, it was fun. And ultimately, I got a discount on some glitter pens, so I don't care. Japanese stationery stores. It's true, they do. I would say that the Japanese stores that I've been to have the best, cutest stickers. 100%. Always. Always so cute. All right. I think we have 9 minutes left in the show, which means those of y'all watching have 9 minutes left to put a question in the chat. In the meantime, I'm going to sip some tea. What kind of tea will the universe have me sip right now? This one. Oh, okay. Kim Iverson. So Kim Iverson is a journalist, a radio person, a podcaster, whatever. They're in that kind of media, and they are a female person, I'm assuming, who is of American Asian persuasion, and they have an investigative journalistic bent, at least as far as I've seen the last year or so. I've been following them. And yeah, so Kim is worth watching because Kim has actually brought to light a lot of interesting points about current events that perhaps have not made the mainstream news and are worth investigating if you're interested in learning about the world as it actually is. So, Kim Iverson, I give a thumbs up. So far, so good. I have not come across anything egregious from their person. I don't think they are controlled by a dark source. I feel like they might be, allowed to speak because they're a very minority voice in the whole shebang. But um, I think that what they have to say has rung true for me a lot. And I hope that if you're able to check them out, you will also find some value in what they have to say, whether you agree with it or disagree with it. So that is my take on Kim Iverson. Yes. Check it out if you have not seen it before. All right. Shall we go through the rest of our oracles? Let's see what kind of revelation oracle we can all give for the collective. Go back to our random number generator. Go to 22. Hit the generate button. 7. All right. Revelation chapter 7. Has 17 verses. Going to go to verse 17 and generate 3. All right. Book of Revelation, chapter 7, verse 3. Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. So don't fuck with no shit too soon. God has a plan. Just stay the line. Like, don't mess with no shit. It's coming down. Just wait. Just hold the line. Hold the line. Okay. There is your answer from the revelation. Good. What crystal energy should we bring to the gun range tomorrow when we sight in my new rifle? Oh, okay. All right. Something to hold in your pocket. Let me see. Pyrite. Ooh, this is a new one, I think. Let the money flow in. Pyrite. So pyrite is very common. You could have a little bit of that with you, and yeah. You want that rifle to be worth its weight in gold for the service that it will give you. And not fool's gold, real gold. Also, keep that barrel nice and shiny. That means it's working good. Okay. Let's see what kind of pornicle energy the universe would like to give the collective this week. Let's go to 755 and generate a picture. 201. 201. Let's see what kind of picture 201 has. 201. Oh, okay. 201, secret tryst out behind the whiskey shop over the barrel. It could also mean that the man is having their way with us as usual. But you know what? We're resolved to it. We understand that it's happening. The man is doing his thing, and we're like, okay, all right, whatever. I'm over the barrel. But we're plotting. We're making plans to not get screwed by the man next time he shows up behind the store, and we're going to figure it out. We're just going to take it for the moment, and we're used to it, and hopefully we don't get the syphilis this time. So there you go. There's somebody under the barrel. Oh, there is. You're right. Well, there's always someone paying attention, but whatever. We don't have time to worry about the looky-loos and the voyeurs. We can only worry about what's penetrating us at the moment. That's where our mind is at. When we're getting penetrated, that's where the mind is. Yeah. Oh my God. Well, we're coming close to the end, and I think there's no more time to actually do any kind of questions, but I can ask Karen one more question just to give us a parting gift. Magic 8 Ball, what do you want to say to everybody? Don't count on it. Well, whatever you're imagining is going to be good for you this week. Don't count on it. That's what Karen says. But you know what? She's a bitch, so don't pay attention to her. Vibrate higher, vibrate higher. That's what I say. Okay, so I did get another scratch off. So let's do that real fast before we close this energy. Oh, where did my quarter? Where'd it go? There it is. Got to get my 1984 quarter. There it is, 1984. Can y'all see that? There it is. Old ass shit. All right, so lucky lady, lady luck. Luck be a lady. So it's one of them where you just have to like scratch them all off, and if you get a particular symbol, you win. Do 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 do. Well, we did not win. We had to get a money bag, and we did not get the money bag. So womp womp womp. Sorry. That's the way it goes sometimes. You get the scratch off and you hope it's going to work out, but it don't work. So, hey, that's life. Well, y'all, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me on the OraCola. I'm so glad y'all were here. Always love to see my family, my regular family. And I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. And please, if you have not subscribed or you're watching this later, and you want to get involved, to hit the like button, subscribe, make a comment, whatever you got to do. All of that is free. And of course, again, if you want to support me or send a donation or an offering, you can do that through Venmo or PayPal to arcieocola, ARCIECOLA. And yeah, tell all your friends. Let them know that I'm here for y'all every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central on youtube.com/channel arcieocola. Yeah. All right. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.